Hi everyone, I happen to be checking my mail right now and this caught my eye. As you can see, it is labeled as spam, and this was from my blog email. And it's kind of funny because it's one of those scams requesting Bitcoin. So basically what they did was it's a generic email from Deborah61 at j.anonymous. And anonymous has an O and has a zero instead of an O, by the way, 5-hack.cf. And it was sent to my blog email address. And according to this anonymous hacker, they claimed that, as you can read, it says, "This is not a joke. I'm dead serious. I'm so scared." So according to this, they claim that I went to a pornography website and pornography has the number 0 instead of 2 O's correctly. And that apparently they claim that they captured some sort of nonsense. So to make an extremely long story short, it goes all the way down and it just they basically claim that you're a perv and that they have video of you and that they'll share it with everyone you know if you don't pay them within 72 hours. So according to this, they suggest Bitcoin. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. That's basically all I know about it. There isn't a lot more that I know, but it claims that they want Bitcoin in 72 hours. If not, they release the file that they claim that they have to all your friends and whatnot. So, according to this, it says if you don't know how to send Bitcoin, visit Google. And according to this anonymous hacker, they want me to send them $2,000 to the Bitcoin address immediately. So this address, which is like all these crazy letters and numbers and whatnot, is where you're supposed to send it. I Googled it and I couldn't find anything about it. So it says 1 BTC, which I guess is short for Bitcoin, equals $3,580 right now. So send exactly 0.560523 Bitcoin to the address provided above. How on earth do you multiply 1 Bitcoin to get that much? I don't know. And then it just keeps threatening you, saying, "Do not try to cheat me. As soon as you open the email, I know it is open." And then it just goes on to giving you again, directing you to the Bitcoin stream of numbers that they gave you. And then it just says, "When you pay in full, I will remove file and deactivate my program. If you don't send payment, I will send your video out to all your friends and associates," because they claim that they have all your social associates and stuff. So it says, "Here is the payment again," and they want whatever that is, what the equivalent is, $2,000 according to this, to the Bitcoin again. And then they claim that if you go to the police, they won't believe you. And it just states, "I don't live in your country and I know how to stay anonymous." It says, "Don't try to deceive me. I will know it immediately. My spyware," which isn't one word, it's two, "is recording all the websites you visit and all keys you press. If you do, I will send this ugly this ugly recording to everyone you know, including your family." And then once again, it goes on to threaten you again. And the funny thing is at the end, it says, "If you need more time to buy and send the Bitcoin amount that they requested, open your notepad and write 48H, please. I will consider giving you another 48 hours before I release the video." And then it just says anonymous hacker. So while I was looking at this, again, I knew it was spam because it was labeled spam. And I also knew it was spam by the way that it had the crazy numbers mixed in with the letters, like pornographic. Pornographic, instead of spelling PORNOGRAPHIC, it was spelled P0NOGRAPHIC. And the rest of it's pretty decently written in English, but you can usually know when it is written or translated, there's a lot of sentences that don't make sense. I also wanted to say that I did do research while I was looking at this, and I found out that it has been a very likely scam, and I found some information from USA Today and a number of other reputable websites sharing that they've had this scam since, I guess, the summer of 2018. So basically, again, it's the same scam. It just threatens in various ways for various reasons, trying to get you to pay Bitcoin. This one that I was sent, of course, claimed that I went to a porn site and whatnot. Everything else seemed to be basically the same. Another one that I found did say that it was claiming that people had hacked the email address. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. So hi everybody. I just thought I'd share that email with you guys. I wanted to say, just in case it does pop into anybody's regular email, I was doing a little research after I was done doing the PC recording, or the recording of my desktop. And I found that there are some things you can do. Basically, since mine was labeled spam, don't reply back to the email. Change your passwords if you think that that's necessary. I've also learned that a lot of websites have the two-factor logins, like where they can text you or email you a special code to make sure that you're the person that's responsible for whatever page you're trying to log into. I probably will add some extra precautions just to be safe, but basically don't reply back, don't send Bitcoin. You can probably contact your service provider if it happens at your office or somewhere like that. Other than that, I just did this just for basic sharing purposes, and so people don't freak out in case you get an email and you wonder what it's for. So I also found out while I was going through the course of my research, as I showed earlier, that it's been around since roughly sometime last year. Most of the posts I found were from like last summer, July of 2018 onward, maybe even earlier than that. But basically, the people claim that they have a video of you, or they have your password or something like that, and they demand Bitcoin as the payment. So I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope this was helpful.